So traditionally now at week 4, we've babied these leaves over the time, especially in those first 2 weeks while we're wanting those roots to take form. And we want to be very gentle with the plant. The watering is kind of a misting system. We're not throwing water on it. But as we're getting ready to move them from those trays by hand into the field where they're going to go for the next 60 days, after the first 2 weeks after babying them, the next step is we need to toughen them up. Because once they kind of leave the protection of the greenhouse, they're kind of on their own for the elements. They got the wind, the sun. So we start to kind of mess with the tobacco a little bit. A lot of different people do it different ways, but probably one of the more common is that if you saw those trays, how they're laid out in rows like a big table like this, you actually affix a lawnmower to it. And we run the lawnmower off all the tips of the leaves just to break the tip off. And what that does is it takes the plant from saying, oh my goodness, I've had this great life. Now that it's in shock, like something's happening to me. And so the plant then kind of wakes up and says, I've got to work hard to survive. And that's that last stretch where the roots start to really try to grow deeper because now it's in trouble. So that's just a very cool, fun fact that people don't know because they see these lawnmowers and us mowing this tobacco going, what are you doing? So week 4, we move them by hand to the field. Watering process kind of occurs over the next 60 days, but the plant's going to grow to about 3 feet to 4 feet, depending on where it is in the field, the kind of region that we're in, how much sunlight it gets. And by the end of the 60 days, it is at full maturity, about this high. And it has roughly anywhere from 18 to 24 leaves, depending on the variety that we're growing. So this is actually a great example, I don't know if you guys can see, of what a mature tobacco plant looks like. So by now, the farmers are actually seeing the leaves, instead of kind of coming up at an angle, start to open and droop, which means plants reach full maturity. So I say that it's in the farm and mature at 60 days. The truth is, they actually start picking this after 30 days. They actually pick it the last 30 days of its life. But if you just let it grow for 60 days, this is what it looks like.